winter-like conditions. Of course, it was a sunny but cold weekend. That is going to change as we look forward. We're saying goodbye to the sunshine, and we're also welcoming back slightly warmer temperatures. Here's a look at our current temperatures as of right now. Still a little bit chilly out there. Bellingham is still sitting at 34 degrees as of right now, and we're in the 30s in Shelton and Olympia. But along the coast through the strait, we've warmed up into the low 40s. Also down around South Sound, we're starting to sneak some low 40s in, and around Central Sound as well. So when we compare this to where we sat at this time yesterday, most of us are trending in a warmer direction, especially farther south. Look at that. Chehalis is up 9 degrees compared to where we were at this time yesterday. Olympia is up 6. Puyallup and Tacoma are up 4. Snoqualmie Pass is up 6 as well. So we're definitely trending a little bit warmer as we head into the next couple of days. That trend is going to continue. Today, we're looking at some cloud cover. That is going to stay true for the rest of today into tomorrow as well, but I'm already keeping an eye on the next chance for rain and what that means for the potential for record-breaking dry spells for January. I'll show you that straight ahead. As well, we are already seeing those changes. We're seeing some clouds start to roll in. This is a live look from SeaTac as of right now, and we're also watching our temperatures warming up as well. Right now, we're at 42 degrees at SeaTac, and that climb will continue. In fact, our highs that we're seeing this weekend and today, those will soon become our lows as we warm things up into this week. We're also keeping an eye on our record at SeaTac for dry spell. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first, here is a live look from Westport. From the coast, we're also seeing some cloudy skies with a little bit of blue sneaking in, and then to the mountains as well. Everybody's tapping into similar conditions. In fact, this view from Mount Rainier is showing a little more blue sky than just a couple moments ago when I was looking at it. So yeah, across the board, from the coast to the mountains, everybody is seeing very similar conditions. No big changes across the region. So this says Seattle. This is true for just about everybody in Western Washington. Temperatures will stay in the 40s through our afternoon hours today. We'll see that sun continuing to peak out. In fact, maybe a little bit better clearing just before sunset, which, by the way, yesterday was our first 5 p.m. sunset of the year. Yes, 5 p.m. sunsets are officially back, and they will continue to inch just a couple minutes later and later and later each day as we progress. Here's a look at our highs for today. Like I said, 40s, most of us in those mid to upper 40s. We could sneak a few low 50s in, but overall, most of us will see a high temperature that starts with a 4 today. Let's talk rain chances, because yes, that record, it looks like it will finally end. Yesterday was day 13. Today is 14, 2 full weeks of no rain at SeaTac. We have a couple light showers that drifted through with that with that cloud cover, but no big precipitation with this one. However, we will see a pretty large low that's going to bring rounds of rain the next couple of days, starting as early as late tomorrow night. So during the day, tomorrow should stay dry. This is tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Some passing clouds similar to today, some sun breaks similar to today, but the rain looks like it's going to arrive later on in the night. So here's 3 p.m. here. We see it sitting just off the coast. We'll progress that into our overnight hours, 2 a.m. Some showers are starting to roll through. They're barely spotty in nature, but I'm also keeping an eye on this pink color. We are looking at the potential for some freezing rain potential, especially at the passes Tuesday night into Wednesday. Now we take a step forward into Wednesday afternoon. At this point, the heaviest rain will be along the peninsula. We'll roll some light rain into the lowlands. We'll also have that pretty significant rain shadow set up. So north of Seattle won't see quite as much to begin because the Olympics are blocking that. As far as snow is concerned, our snow levels are actually staying relatively high the next couple of days, never dropping below 4,000 feet. So we're not looking at snow for the lowest elevations. It'll just be our highest elevations. Into Wednesday night, late night, 11 p.m. here, same thing, heaviest rain along the coast, light rain for the lowlands, and snow for our highest elevations. And this is the beginning of a wetter pattern. We will hold on to some rain chances, definitely bringing some changes in our weather. What a sunny weekend, but a cold weekend. We are going to see a pattern change as we head into the next couple of days, and it's starting today. We're kind of easing back into the winter-like weather. So what it means for today is just some increased cloud cover. We do have a couple light showers out and about, but overall, most of us are staying dry, just a little bit cloudy. Taking you to our Columbia Tower camera, looking to the east, we see those clouds. What do you notice over the mountains? Oh my goodness, our snowpack is hurting. We are less than or more than 50% below below where we should be or I guess less than is the right way to say it. We're less than 50% below where we should be for our snowpack. Our snowpack is hurting, and we do have some precipitation chances moving in, but unfortunately it's relatively warmer, so we're not looking at snow chances for our lower elevation passes. We'll talk about that more in just a moment, but first, 42 degrees is where we're sitting in Seattle right now. Do you feel the difference in temperature? You will soon feel the difference for sure if you don't already, and we are keeping an eye on those rain chances returning. So as of yesterday, when we wrapped up Sunday with no rain in the gauge at SeaTac, that marked 13 days with no rain in a row for the month of January. Today is day 14. We have not seen rain at SeaTac since we saw about 2/10 of an inch of rain on the 12th. So the longest dry spell we have seen in the month of January at SeaTac is 15 days. So that, of course, would happen tomorrow. Today's day 14, tomorrow's day 15. It does look like we will tie that record, but at this point, with rain back in the forecast as early as Tuesday night into Wednesday, it does not look like we will break the record. I am leaning strongly toward tying, not breaking. Today, though, the rain is not here. In fact, we'll continue to see the sun trying to peek out behind the clouds for the rest of this afternoon, with those temperatures for today getting into the 40s. Mid to upper 40s are expected across western Washington for our highs, and we're staying above freezing for our passes. Eastern slopes of the Cascades also getting to above freezing. Let's talk about the rain, though. We'll stay dry today. We'll stay dry tomorrow. It's late tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning that we start to see this first round of rain move in, but it's going to be very light in nature. Then we see the next round move in on Wednesday. We have a very large low sitting over the Pacific right now that's going to bring those rounds of rain starting tomorrow night, heading into Wednesday, heading into Thursday as well. And then we actually have another low that's going to move in Friday into the weekend. So as we take a look forward, rounds of rain, periods of dry weather, but we definitely are seeing a pattern shift, and rain will continuously be back in the forecast, but it looks like it'll stay fairly light in nature at most times. We also are going to see wind picking up. So this is as early as tomorrow evening, starting along the coast, gusts up to 40 miles per hour. And then as we head into Wednesday morning, we're going to see widespread breezy conditions up to 30 to 35 miles per hour, and that increases into Wednesday afternoon as well. So it will definitely be blustery as we see these different fronts moving through. And quickly, I want to talk about rain. We started the month so well as far as our accumulations were concerned, but because of that dry spell, we are officially down compared to where we should be for this time of the year. So yes, this rain is a welcome